Frank, the guys were discussing Mbappe's comments before the game on yesterday's show and what he had to say about where he is right now. He said, I'm in a place where I've always wanted to be. Last year, there was a bit of distance. All my career, I have hated losing. Last year, I just liked winning. Now I am back in that mindset of hating failure. Now, Dan put it to the panel yesterday that reading between the lines, it sounds as if he wasn't really bothered with losing as much last year. Would that be a fair interpretation?
Yeah, well, we all know that Dan is a little bit twisted, so at some point, so we know that he will have that reaction. He's a journalist after all, and I understand what he means, you know, and I love him for that because he's a funny guy and very clever. But I don't understand what Mbappe really wants to mean. I really think that, you know, when you want to be positive, you want to enjoy winning. Hating failure, I understand that, but it puts the pressure on you, and sometimes it doesn't develop your instinct of killing the other. So I don't really know what it means. I don't read between the lines. He wants to tell us that he went back to his best, which I think, and what I see, is not the case right now. It's not the Mbappe that I saw like 2 or 3 years ago. For sure, it's not. He's not explosive anymore. He tries too much to force and to score goals. So it's not the Mbappe that I've seen a lot with Paris Saint-Germain before with Monaco. And he's only 24. It's not like he's at the end of his career. He's there. I think he's preparing physically. He's wondering too much when he plays for Madrid. Today, he didn't play the same position. I was wondering when he was playing. Was he a number 10, like his shirt says, or was he a number 9? He was stepping on Griezmann's feet a little bit at some point. So you have to clarify his positioning, because for me, it's not clear. We don't know where he plays. He's not efficient like he used to be. And, well, I don't care if he hates failure or if he loves winning, but be productive.
Is Dan so cheeky? What would you read between the lines?
Well, I think those are two different questions. Yes, Dan is that bad, yes. As it pertains to Kylian Mbappe, and it's noticeable with Real Madrid, it's noticeable with France, and it's a discussion that we've had in the past, is how much in this part of his career he's trying to come to the ball and show us how much he can make. How much he can find the final pass, how much he can combine from a playmaking position. And what I would tell him if I were his manager is, look, I know you're a great player. Everybody knows that you're a great player. You don't have to show me that. What I need you to do for me is, how about you test that back line over there? How about diagonal movements? How about runs in behind? How about that change of pace? Create separation over there. Not here, over there. Over here, let Griezmann do that. Let others do that. Over there, in between the center backs, off the shoulder center backs, into wide areas. That's where I think he is one of the best players in the world. Not playmaking. Playmaking, you're doing a favor to center backs. You're doing a favor to back lines. Because the further away that you're from goal, the more comfortable they are. You think if you're a center back, whoever it may be today, whoever, you name whoever you want, Calafiori. We'll just say Calafiori because Don says he's a beautiful runner. Okay? You think Calafiori is more comfortable with Mbappe off his shoulder or Mbappe over there 20 yards away trying to play make? Well, of course. If you want to play make over there, great. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kylian. You're not hurting me there. You're not hurting our team there. Get over here in between center backs and diagonal movement and runs in behind and use that physicality and that speed to create that separation. That's where he becomes one of the best players in the world. Not because you can complete 5-yard passes and give and goes.